Hey, testo, minasan kikoimasu ka? Hello everyone, can you hear me right now? Also, I see we have hello to Denilton, who I know from the Osamo Discord. And hello, welcome to my YouTube stream. I believe this is your first time here, or rather your second time watching my streams. I believe we first met on Twitch, but I mistook you for what's I mistook you for an hate account. For that, I am sorry. I yeah, I believe that all the levels are good. Or maybe we can ちょっと待って。Yeah, I believe these are I believe this is good enough for the BGM. Hello Denryu, welcome. So we're just hello Ormukus, welcome also. Yeah, we're just preparing for the stream right now. We're getting things ready. Of course, with cooking streams, this takes a while. And also, I believe, yeah, I wish, oh wait, no. Yeah, everyone's here. Music is a little loud. Okay, so that means we definitely need to minimize this. Also, apologies if the video quality jumps from time to time because it's currently raining in here and yeah, it's currently raining here and yeah, the internet is affected as a result. Right? Okay, everything's good. I believe we can start. Also, yeah, you can see here we have our login screen with this time with our Zatsudan / retro game BG by Bamse-san. I believe we can start. Let's jump in. Right? Testo. Okay, everything's good. はい、皆さん、今頃です。仮想空間に閉じ込められて、外の人間の用意した白熊 VTuber ゴロロンこと金田語呂です。Hello everyone, it's your polar bear trapped in cyberspace. Using a human for outside interaction, a polar bear VTuber Gororon aka Goro Kaneda. And tonight, it's nighttime here, it's around 10 p.m. Tonight, we'll be doing another cooking stream rather. Not at first, but another cooking stream. It's been a while since we did one of these because it takes a lot of preparation. I have to get the ingredients ready, the utensils, the stove. As you can see here, we have a tiny electric stove and our tiny frying pan and our big spatula. Okay, so one difference that we have here right now is if you can see there on the recipe section, we have the recipe both in Japanese and English. This is to accommodate any Japanese viewer that might come by and is interested in seeing what we have here right now. Right? Aren't all the audio levels good? Yeah, I believe they're good. I should have gotten myself a mint because my throat is getting dry. And an easy recipe for Julian's sweet if you want. Feel free to share that later after the stream. Send it over on DMs or on DMs. Hi. Let me for anyone who has the stream link, feel free to share it over your social media so more people can come by. So we got more things going on. So we'll just keep things as chill as we can. Right now, we don't have the Technerd playlist because I forgot to set it up. So for now, the lo-fi background music will do. Apologies for that one. Yeah, I think we're all good, right? Just I will forget. Okay, right? Okay, so as you can see here, today we're gonna be making leftover bread pancakes. I would like to say leftover, but we didn't have any leftover bread, so instead we're using fresh bread. I mean, in the end, the recipe just needs to use bread. It's either stale or fresh. It's your call. You don't need at this point. You do not need to wait for your bread to go stale to make this recipe. Just make it with fresh bread if you want. If you're craving for pancakes. Okay, so we have here around 108. Oh, hey Arbin, welcome. Arbin. Arbin. Yeah, I keep reading your name as Arbin simply because Bean. Hi, welcome to the stream. And today we're gonna be making leftover bread pancakes, as you can see there on the recipe on the map. You can screenshot that one, or you can screenshot that one if you want to make this yourself at your own home. Right? What are we about to do? Oh yeah. Okay, so as you can see here in the bowl, we have around 180 to 200 grams of bread. Well, here I measured it around 190 grams for 8 slices. So you'll need around 7 to 8 slices of bread. But if your loaf is bigger, then you might only need 4. It helps if you have a scale to weigh your bread in. Okay, so we have our bread here. Now we're gonna need to put milk in. Is there any particular bread that you'd recommend? Does it have to be white bread? The fun thing about this recipe is there's no particular brand that's needed. And does it have to be white bread? No, you can use whole wheat, oat, any type of bread. The thing about this recipe is this came from B. Dylan Hollis's TikTok. I believe this is another one of those old-timey recipes. Old-timey recipes, and it's easy. The bread that you use does not matter as long as it's bread, and at least you follow the amount stated in there. Okay, so what we about bread? Oh, bread. Good bread. Okay, so bread. Now we're gonna need to soak it in milk. And here we have our ingredients and our things. Of course, our plate's already in there. Okay. So here we have roughly 3/4 of a cup of milk. Here, I'll show you the side camera. Yeah. This is roughly 3/4 of a cup. If you want your pancakes thinner, then go for a full cup or 1.5. That's your call. So we just pour it in here. And let's hope we do not make a mess. Nothing really is a mess right now. And as you can see right now, there are parts of it that will be a bit dry. And this is why we're gonna need to mash them. Just wipe this off, because we're gonna be using this cup for water. Okay, time to hydrate for a bit. Hydration break. Okay, in retrospect, I should have washed that cup because it has milk residue. But anyway, now that we're hydrated and this bread is kinda hydrated, we now mash this until we get a sort of batter going on. This might take a while, so we're just gonna force it. Don't worry if it's a little dry. If it will soften, if everything looks dry for now, it will soften eventually. Because soggy bread. Essentially, this is a bread pudding in pancake form. That's the idea. And as you can see here, we're already getting our bread. Okay. There's a minor spillage going on. I bring a good chair. What do you usually bring? Brigadeiro since it is easy. Brigadeiro. Yeah, I might ask for that recipe also. And one more thing to look forward. On the next cooking stream, I'm gonna try pancake art. So basically, I become the pancake owner there. That's my identity now. Maybe I should make. Yeah, bye. I forgot the chef's hat. Excuse me for a bit. Excuse me for a bit. There we go. We have the chef's hat now. I forgot the chef's hat. That is essential for our cooking streams. We cannot do this without the chef's hat. Or was it a... Say tok as they call it. I do not know the proper pronunciation of that because I think it's French. Anyway, yeah, we're still mashing here and yeah, we're almost there. Technically, I can use my hands, but I just washed them and I do not want to get them dirty. So yeah, just mash it in. Yeah, having a whisk helps. If you have a stand mixer, then use it also if you want. But for now, a whisk will do. Yeah, just get in there and mash it until it's practically homogeneous. And we have some bread stuff here. Let's just get our spatula. Just hat required. Yes, hat required. Okay, let's just get some of the things that are in here out. Two essential things when making sweets or cooking in general: a whisk and a spatula. In this case, we have two. One for the cooking and one for the frying. One for the mixing and one for the frying. Okay. We got those out. Now, let's see the state of our quote-unquote proto batter here. Yeah, we'll just call it proto batter since it's not a full batter yet. Like, as it stands, it's just soggy, milky bread. And there's still chunks yet. We can just mash it more. We're almost there. We just want our bread well mashed. So when we make the pancake, we don't have... Yeah, we just want our bread well mashed. So once we make the pancake, we don't have any whole pieces of bread sticking out. If you want to use crustless bread, that makes things easier. It's not required, but yeah, it makes things easier. Still got some full crust in there. Imagine pancakes made from pancakes. Does it have baking powder in it? Eh? Oh, wait. There's supposed to be there actually is baking powder. If you see in the Japanese recipe, after the 2 to 4 osaji sato, after the 2 to 4 tablespoons of sugar, there is 1 teaspoon baking powder. I forgot. Let me just edit the recipe script. Excuse me for a bit. My apologies to anyone who's watching right now and is taking notes of this. Nani? Recipe. Let me just edit that one. baking baking powder. Is it in there now? Yes, there we go. 1 teaspoon baking powder. Okay, the recipe says 1 teaspoon baking powder, but my baking powder here is very old. I don't, probably more than 6 months now, or maybe more than 3 months. But just to be safe, we'll add 2. It's better that this thing rise than not. Okay, I believe, yeah, our bread is well mashed. It looks like baby food. That's the consistency that we want here. It almost looks like baby food. Or, I don't know what consistency to call this mess. Other than mashed soggy bread. Wait, I think it's better if I click. Ito ne. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now at least we have also music going. Chunky mush. Yeah, I think that's the best description for it. Chunky mush. Think mashed potatoes but a little grosser. Yeah, that's the best description for it. Mashed potatoes but gross. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is definitely mashed. This looks unholy right now. Let me just put it in. Oh, we don't have. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this looks pretty unholy right now. I'm gonna good luck on the pancakes. Okay. I'll be posting pictures once this thing's done. This definitely looks unholy. Okay, so now that we have our mash, what else is next? Oh, okay. Add the salt, sugar, baking powder. Okay, for the salt, we only need 1 pinch, so just wing it. Like, use your hand. Put probably, yeah, about. Just give it just wing it. As long as it looks like a pinch, then yeah, put it in there. So that's a pinch of salt now. And then our sugar. So the recipe calls for 2 to 4 tablespoons of sugar. Actually, the default is 2, but according to Dylan's recipe, it said if you're making these for kids, add 4. But then again, you know, we like things a little sweet on the sweet side here, so we're adding 4. So in goes 4 tablespoons of sugar. And our sugar is whole. Rather, our sugar has cake. So we're just gonna. I believe at this point we can switch to the whisk. Whisk. To the spatula. Until at least we put the egg. So we'll just mix that in. So we got our sugar mixed in. Now before we, what's this? at least before we put the eggs and baking powder, let's get this thing fired up. Let's prep our pan. So just put it on medium. So around 3. And then put a bit of oil. We'll be needing to spread it around here. Oh wait, Orma, if since you're lurking, I know the better description for this one. Really thick oatmeal. That's the other description. If you know how oatmeal looks like when you leave it outside for, give it 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, that's the best description for the texture that you're looking for here. Okay, so our salt and sugar is mixed. And now we will add our baking powder and our egg. Okay, let's just... Can we make a well in here? Oh, there we go. We can make a well. Okay, so... we have here our teaspoon. We're gonna be putting in 2 because we wanna make sure that this thing actually rises. Okay, there's 1 and there's 2. I recommend that you do not go overboard on the baking powder because it can make things taste kinda soapy if you put in too much. Baking powder is there, and lastly, our egg here. Let's just put it aside out. Yeah, it's already been pre-cracked because we want to keep our hands as clean as possible. Okay. Oh, and our pan's starting to heat up, so let's just get one of these paper towels. And yeah, we'll just start spreading this. Okay, there we go. It's sufficiently heated. We don't want too much oil in this pan because it will show up on the surface of the pancake. So spread it around. If there's still excess, then just put it. So there's definitely excess. Okay. So with that in mind, just keep this thing heated on medium. Or yeah, keep it on medium. Now we mix this. Mix until everything is well incorporated. Unlike actual pancakes, this one you can mix until everything's well incorporated. For pancake mixes, normally you just mix until it's slightly lumpy. Mainly because you do not want to overwork the batter and have it develop gluten and the baking powder from activating too early. Okay. So, everything is all good. Yeah, everything is well mixed. So we have now here a pretty thick batter that we. So now that our batter is done, our pan is heated, we can now start actually cooking the pancakes. So we're just gonna put a tiny bit. We'll make probably around 4 to 5 pancakes in set. So yeah, just spread it around. Okay, this pan is non-stick and that's actually a good thing. Okay, so spread the batter around because this is pretty thick, so we're gonna need to spread it. you want more flapjack style pancakes, then yeah, add more milk so your batter is a little more on the run side. So we're just these cook for 3 minutes on each side, according to the recipe. I don't know how long for this, but as a general guide, maybe just watch it until the surface here is bubbling. So with that, we wait. And I believe it's time we turn the heat down. Maybe medium low. I think we'll keep it on medium. This room is air conditioned right now, so the heat would dissipate much quicker. Okay, so with that in mind, we can put these on the side. It's starting to smoke rather quicker than it's starting to smell rather quicker than expected. So yeah, we might need to turn it down. For now, let's just vibe with the lo-fi music. Yeah, our surface is starting to dry up, and it seems we're not seeing bubbles. But I believe this might be a good time now to flip it. So much for 3 minutes. Okay, there. Okay, let's see what's happening now. As a rule of thumb, normally the first pancake is never right. But let's hope this one is. And of course, yeah, the surface is too hot. So definitely we're going to need to turn it down to medium low. Looks good though. At least it's not too burnt. Probably because the sugar content we added, that's why it's like that. Let's cook the other side until it's done. Also, yeah, we need better lighting in this one. If you have anything you want to say over in chat, feel free to mention, and I'll get to it as soon as I'm here. When I'm not doing any of this. Okay. Alright. Is everything good? How does it look underneath? Oh, we're good. Okay, we're good. You take this one out now. And there we go. Our first pancake is done. And of course, it never always comes out the first pancake. So, and that's our second one. This batter is thick. Thick with 5 C's. Let's spread it out now. Everything here just looks good and chill, but what's not being captured is me internally panicking. Oh boy. I believe this might be a rather quick stream because we're already halfway down our pancake batter. Also, in the midst of this preparation, I forgot to even have dinner, so this will be our quote-unquote dinner. The hard part about cooking is needing the patience to wait until the first side is fully cooked and then flipping it. Okay, let's see how this is going. Okay, seems it's already set. Okay, the problem with this pan is, yeah, it's too small for an attempt to properly flip it. Right. Whoa! Okay, there we go. Much better. That one goes on the bottom. Now it's looking like an actual pancake. I feel rather proud. Yeah, this is a lot of downtime. Well, that's the fun. That's the one thing about cooking. There is a lot of downtime when it comes to the actual cooking. The prep, that's where most of the work happens. Okay, I believe we're all the pancake now. So I believe this is good enough. And second pancake done. It actually looks good. Let me show you on the side camera. There we go. Second pancake done. Oh, looks like we're only gonna end up with 4. And for our third pancake. Spread it around, spread it around. Okay, now we just wait for that to set. I might be wrong. We might actually end up with 5, given how much batter we still have. Also, I forgot to log in into Hosamo, so let me just do that. Yeah, regarding this pancake recipe, okay, so normally, yeah, I said there for 3 minutes, cook on each side for 3 minutes. The other indicator is probably just check until the surface is kind of dry, and when you use a spatula to poke the underside, it feels set. Like when you flip it, it's not gonna collapse on itself. That's the best identifier I can think of now for it. Since you cannot see much bubbling happening on the side here, like what you would expect in a normal pancake. So you can see some tiny bubbles in some parts of it. Maybe that's the other indicator. Okay, this one is set. Yeah, this one we can flip it now. Gently, there we go. Okay, yeah. There's some stickage happening. We might need to wipe this spatula. It might not be, it's not visible here, but over there on the side, I have like a bowl of water for either washing stuff or just for emergencies. Because you do not know what could possibly happen in these cooking streams. Because, you know, we're dealing with heat. And when there's heat, there's a possibility of fire. And we do not want the fire to happen. Maybe we should have some funding for a dedicated kitchen for streams like this. Maybe not. Okay, let's see if this third pancake is done. It's coming off easily. Yeah, this one's good. Chickens. And now for our fourth pancake. Just test this in the code. Mistake number 1 of the stream. I got a square pan that's too small for the other side of this electric stove. For our fourth pancake, I just spread it out. And we have one more. We have enough batter here for one more pancake. So yeah, this will make around 4 to 5 depending on the size of your pancakes. If you add more liquid, it might make 6. So yeah, I believe the 3-minute rule that I put in there is probably not a hard and fast rule. Just check if the outer top has set, or it looks relatively dry, and yeah, you can see some tiny bubbles here and there. That means it's good enough to flip. And of course, our bit rate is fluctuating. But that's only inevitable. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Are we good? Are we good? Yes. Oh, okay. This is ready for cooking. Yeah, this side should be good. Okay. Gently. Okay, there we go. The only downside of this batter is because it doesn't have much gluten development. Yeah, it does not hold itself together that properly. You're gonna really need to wait until everything's set. Not gonna lie, it looks like pancake looks like pretty. Now I'm getting even hungrier than earlier. I was already pretty hungry. It's on the recipe, just not in the grocery store like this. This has got to be the quietest stream I have done so far. In terms of not speaking much because cooking. Okay. Good. Yeah, set. Okay, there we go. We can do it. Wait, before we do, let's see the other side. Oh, okay. Yeah, the other side does not look pretty. But that's the case with every pancake. The underside never looks pretty. And here comes our last pancake. Wow, this stream actually took us a full hour. Okay, just spread it out. And now we set this aside. Okay, now that I remember, yeah, I was gonna take a picture of the pancakes here, but I'm gonna need... wait, what's this? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be taking a picture of these pancakes before I dig into them. But maybe what we can do is just eat the one on the bottom since it's the least pretty looking, and save the rest for the pictures. So at least we can have a taste test after this. Okay, let's do the top set, not yet, we're good. And also I have an excess of oil. Maybe I should not have gotten so much oil. In that case, we might, what we're gonna need to do is just get this. Save the other pretty pancakes. Let's eat this ugly one. Talk about discrimination, eating the ugly one first. Okay. There we go. The good thing about these pancakes is if you put them in the fridge and then you reheat them, they'll remain just the same texture as they were freshly cooked. Another good thing is if you want to make these into protein pancakes, like you want to add whey or whatever type of protein powder you want to add, it will not affect the texture that much. just add a little more, what's this? Add a little more liquid in your set. It does not seize up like when you use pancake mix and add whey protein onto it. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It's different for this. Mainly because you don't have much gluten development happening, so that's one good thing about it. These actually seem to look like pancakes. I'm surprised. Yeah, even I'm surprised. Okay. Have these set. Yes. So there we go. And our pancakes are done. I mashed that. We just turn this off. Now, for our taste test, we're gonna be eating the ugly one first. And instead of eating it on the plate, we're eating it in the frying pan. So we just put that one in there. Let this one cool. And set the good pancakes aside. We're gonna save those for the pictorial. Okay, so should I there? Of course, even though we're gonna be taste testing this, of course, we're gonna need butter and syrup. So here's our syrup and our butter, or in this case, margarine because we're poor. And not really that we're poor, but it's the only one that's available right now. Although, now that I think about it, I remember I still have the leftover handmade butter that I did. But we're already here. So, syrup first. Yeah, first syrup. Generous amount. This is like eating it on a hot plate. And then our butter. Oh, our butter seems to have actually softened. Come on, get out. Stop being difficult. Let's see if we can it's sizzling right now. I wonder if we can capture it here. Okay, I do not know if the sizzles were captured, but yeah, it's sizzling right now. I think we need one of those ASMR monitors. ASMR microphones for these types of streams. Okay, just spread the butter and we're ready to dig in. Okay, yeah, this is crust. This is crust. Right, so let's just cut one in. Let's see how the crumb looks. We don't have to worry about using metal utensil over this, as well, this is an old ceramic. This is an old ceramic pan. Most of the non-stick qualities of it are gone, and you need to do some oiling. You need to do some pre-oiling just to get it to be quote-unquote non-stick. Okay, so let's see how the crumb looks. Yeah, it's thin and I don't know. Yeah, it's dripping. It doesn't look as fluffy as I expected, but probably that's just because we sliced it with a fork. But anyway, texture, right? We can only judge by eating. Right? Oh, okay. Yeah. It tastes like a pancake. Unexpected. Well, the texture is kind of similar to a bread pudding, because yeah, it is like a bread pudding in pancake form, but for the taste, it's good. So if if the only thing you have around is bread and bread, eggs, and sugar, and if you're craving for a pancake, yeah, use this recipe. Definitely recommend. I wonder how these will taste though if we use actual maple syrup instead of maple flavored syrup. And now, I regret not having tea around. This might be better with tea. Let's just finish this one. Yes, now after the cooking, it's a mukbang. Except you cannot see my face. Yet we're not allowed to show human flesh tuber's face. Okay, let's just pour ourselves some other gas. This is probably every child's fantasy come true. Eating straight from the pan. Or mainly because you're too lazy to wash dishes. Oh, okay. I believe this... Okay, let me just show here the cross section. Okay, the side camera might go. Okay, now I know what is the best description for what these feel like. Think takoyaki or okonomiyaki. That's how the batter feels. Now that I think about it, I want to try this recipe again, but we'll try making it into okonomiyaki. We'll add, instead of milk, we'll add dashi and cabbages. Let's see what happens. So probably we might get crucified by any Nihonjin viewer that would probably see that. Yeah, let's try that sacrilegious attempt. So, but we'll put that somewhere in the far future. I think at this point I'm gonna be called the guy who makes pancakes and cooking streams. Oh, okay. Now this cross section shows more of the bubbles. Yeah, there's more bubbles going on. Yeah, there we go. That looks more like what you expect from a pancake. So definitely cook it longer if you want it to set properly. But either way, yeah, the texture is pretty much there. Bread okonomiyaki, that's pretty bursting. Yep. I mean, why not? Okay, these turned out better than my first attempt. I'm not gonna lie. My first attempt, the batter was kinda undercooked. Maybe because I was stirring too much or I did not know how to make these properly. But yeah, it turned out better than expected. I mean, yeah, the crumb is gonna be slightly dense, but when you bite into it, it won't feel dense, mainly because yeah, it's like bread pudding. To whoever invented this recipe, I salute you because this is great. Definitely one of the better uses for stale bread. Except in this case, we didn't wait for our bread to go stale. Well, judging by the look of the crumb, I believe this pan here probably has some cold spots at this point. But yeah, pretty old, so it's expected to have cold spots. Okay, that was our... Wait, let me just look. That was our leftover bread pancake cooking stream. I don't, then you correct my Nihongo on this one, but, toいうわけで、残したパンのパンケーキを作りました。Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to up my Nihongo speaking here. Just to accommodate if ever we get the occasional random Japanese viewer. Okay. But yeah, that was our pancake cooking stream, and I believe this is a good time to end our stream here. Before we do, I'd like to give a shout out to most of the people. I don't know the first word, so yeah. Okay, where are we? Oh yeah, we are ending the stream. Yeah, sorry, because of the inclement weather right now, even I'm in power saving mode, aka where my brain's processing capacity just goes down the drain. That really happens when it's raining. I have no idea. Probably just a seasonal thing for me. But anyway, yeah, ending our stream. Before we completely end, we'll do our shoutouts. So first, to Ormacus, who is a good friend of ours, who also does streams, mainly on Twitch. You can visit them on this on twitch.tv/Ormacus. Let me just put in the URL there on the chat box. Okay. So let me just put in. We didn't have a shoutout function here. I should really consider making that on the streamer bot. Yeah, we have our keyboard here. So we just put in each. So there we go. That's for Ormacus. Twitch.tv/Ormacus. That's their channel. They're a variety streamer who they have a set schedule for Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, if I recall. Yeah, if I recall. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. But yeah, they're a variety streamer. Sometimes they stream games, sometimes they stream just chatting streams. And if I recall, last Sunday they had a Jackbox stream, which included people in the chat to play along with them. And the next one is our fellow mod, Kendy Riders. He also has a channel here called Teammate Dimension, where he posts mostly either music that he makes or random videos featuring his wizard avatar there. Or they also have a podcast, and they also have a podcast called the Tawagoto Cafe, wherein they talk pretty much about anything. It's basically a Seinfeldian conversation in a podcast. Let me just put in their Twitch profile here. And then right there we go. And recently they're in the process of debuting their own VTuber avatar, who is wataru denrai. I don't know if I got the order right. Thank you. Oh wait, that's the Western order. In Eastern or in Japanese order, that should be denrai wataru. Right. But you can call him. You can call the avatar wataru. Then you correct me on that one. But yeah, they're also in the process of debuting their own VTuber avatar. Now, who else have we missed? Oh, Arbin. Or Arvin. Yeah. Or Arbin. I keep calling them Arbin mainly because, yeah, the name, Bean. Okay, so they're also a very VTuber streamer. They can do VTuber rigs for people by commissions, and what's this? Their Twitch profile. Let me just put it in here. Let me just search for it first. Oh, okay, there we go. Western order is Wataru Denrai, so you're correct. Okay, so yeah, it's Denrai Wataru. Hi. Now, for Arbin, or Arbin, please correct me on your name's pronunciation. Slash Arbin. So yeah, that's for Arbin or Arvin. They also do either art streams or VTuber making streams, or I forgot if they also do gaming streams, but yeah, feel free to check them out. They're also on Twitch. The funny thing is, we're here on YouTube and I'm promoting people who are on Twitch, mainly because most of the people I know are over there on Twitch. Okay, so I believe that's all of our shoutouts. Nani. Yeah, I completely forgot what was I going to say. Oh yeah, just an announcement for depending if the stars align tomorrow, I might probably do another Nihongo Benkyo stream. Yeah, I might do another kanji study stream, because it's one of those things that hasn't been done in a while. I should really make a schedule for these things. I should consider making a proper schedule for my streaming. Once I get my YouTube clips channel set up, you can just link that. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely do that. But yeah, I should really consider having a proper schedule for my streams. Maybe save the cooking streams for special occasions, because these take a while to set up. Probably on the weekends, because I have more time on the weekends to do setup. But other than that, yeah, I believe we are good. We can end it here. さあ、これ以上です。皆さんどうもありがとうございました。次の生配信と別の動画へお会いしましょう。See you on the next stream or in another video. And with that, we end our stream here. じゃあ、またね。バイバイ。どうもありがとう。おつごろです。Let's go to our logo stream. Alright, thank you everyone. It's been fun. Look forward to the pictures later for the pancakes. I'll transfer them into a more appropriate plate because that one is too big. じゃあ、またね。おつごろです。バイバイ。